Hey girls, it's Friday and it is first experiences with Harry Potter week still.
Muda, Brenda, Jessica, Susan, Scarlett, Buda papira papa, scrata da di da da da. Awesome.
So my first experience with Harry Potter was later than everybody else on the channel. I'm pretty sure most, if not all of you guys, said you got into it when you were in like second grade. I didn't really get into it till I was in sixth grade. When I was a little kid, I would read a lot. And I kind of grew out of that when I got into second and third and fourth grade. So when I got to sixth grade, my elementary school decided that everybody had to read a book for 15 minutes a day. So there would be time set aside in class and we'd all have to read. And we would have to do a book report after we read the books. So we actually had to read them. Which, to my dismay, I didn't want to do it. But the first book I picked up was Lord of the Rings, because even though I wasn't a reader, I was still drawn to sci-fi and fantasy. I didn't understand any of it, so I put it back. I didn't get it at all. It didn't make any sense, and I didn't want to read it. So, I remember that Sorcerer's Stone was coming out in the theaters, and I was like, wow, they're coming out with a movie on this, maybe it's good. I don't really know. So, I started reading it. I read the first paragraph, and I immediately shut the book, and I just kind of stared up into space for a second, and I just kind of took in what I had just read. Now, mind you, this is the first paragraph. They're just talking about the Dursleys. That's all it is. J.K. Rowling is just talking about the Dursleys. And from the first paragraph of this book, I was enthralled with it. I was just kind of staring off into space, thinking about how amazing that paragraph was that I just read. And I loved it. So after I got over my freaking out that a book was good, who knew that reading was good? And I read the rest of the book, obviously, and I finished the first four in 3 weeks. The first four were already out by this point, and I hope I'm remembering this correctly. The first movie and the Order of the Phoenix book release were around the same time, or at least within months of each other, I believe. Otherwise, I'm getting my memories jumbled. But, whatever. So, read the first four books, went to see the movie, became obsessed with it. After that, my parents were so excited that I was reading that they took me to the midnight release of Order of the Phoenix. Because, I mean, let's be honest, if your sixth grader is reading, you take them to get a book. So when I went to the midnight release of the fifth book, that was kind of my first encounter with the whole fandom part of it, not just reading the books. When we come in and there are people dressed up like they're Hogwarts students, and they're dueling, and there's door prizes, and trivia, and everybody is just freaking out, and the book is coming out in 4 hours. Now, I didn't really know anything about that aspect of Harry Potter, so I just kind of sat in the back and I reread the fourth book, or what I, could get done of it, and just kind of watched, and I liked it. From then on out, the rest is history. I'm hopelessly obsessed with it. I just love Harry Potter. Onwards to the challenge. So I totally rolled my die, and it landed on Susan, which, you girls, you'll know why that's funny, because we were having a discussion earlier about people getting double challenges and stuff. You'll know it's funny, it landed on Susan. But since it landed on Susan, I think we should just give Jessica my second challenge, so that everybody has a challenge next week, and then the next challenge week, we'll move on with our new plan. Which we're not telling you guys what our plan is, you'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, my challenge for you, Susan, is to make your next video into a silent film. Are you guys in your pants? If you're in your pants, my in your pants will be in my pants. You should add me and tell me that you watch our YouTube channel and that you're a nerd fighter if you're in my pants. In your pants. And that all that fun stuff. And we'll totally be nerd fighter friends, and it'll be awesome because we're all nerd fighters here and stuff.